Good morning, everyone. My name is Hannah. Welcome to a new video. It is finally time for another 24-hour readathon. I'm doing this with my friends, the Zodiac Girls. I'll leave all of their channels linked down below, and whenever they put vlogs up, I'll leave them linked in the description down below as well. But we are doing a fantasy romance 24-hour readathon, and I am ready to start. I wanted to start at 8. It's 8, so I need to film this clip. But I just wanted to let you know the books that I will hopefully be getting to. So first, let's talk about the book that I'm currently reading, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. This is my copy that I've like painted on and drawn on and put stickers and stuff in. So I'm loving it. But I am on page 116. I'm on chapter 12. So I still have quite a ways to go in this. I really do want to read this. It's my favorite book of all time, and I'm just really enjoying my reread, but I'm not going to make this a priority because obviously I've read it 10 times before this, but I did want to mention this because I will likely be reading at least some of this today. My priority today is going to be Pestilence by Laura Thalassa. This is the same author of the Bargainer series, the first book being Rhapsodic, and I absolutely loved that series. And I've just been hearing a lot of buzz about this series, the Four Horsemen series. And so we're gonna buddy read this. The Zodiac Girls, well, most of them, some of them, half of them, I don't actually know. I know Rachel is gonna buddy read this with me, Rachel from Raven-Haired Reader, and I think Cami from Frozen Books is gonna read this as well. So some of us will be reading it. But yeah, this is the first book in the Four Horsemen series. It's about the Four Horsemen, the first one being Pestilence, and basically they come down to Earth and do their thing as the Four Horsemen do, and then they fall for a human, I believe. I think this is going to be like kind of a funny, not funny, but like kind of funny because Pestilence doesn't know anything about human emotions. He just like, as soon as he came down to Earth, he's like hit with all these human emotions. So he's like, what is happening to me? So I think that's going to be kind of like a funny aspect to it. But yeah, I want to for sure get to this one. It is like 350-ish, 360-ish pages. So this is going to be the one that I'm probably going to focus on. I'll probably start with A Court of Mist and Fury, and then I'll read this when I'm ready to. Mostly I want to wait for the other girls who are buddy reading it with me to wake up. So like when we start it, we can talk about it, you know? And then the other book that I'm going to be hopefully picking up is Radiance by Grace Draven. I don't know. I'm not going to hold this up. I'm just going to pop up a picture on the screen because I don't know if there's going to be a glare from it. But I have this on Kindle, and I also have the audiobook for it. So I will likely be listening to that. This one I am just going to pick up probably later in the day once I finish Pestilence. This one I don't know very much about. I know that it's about like a wraith king. I don't know what that means. I don't know what to tell you about this one because I really don't know anything. So there you have it. So those are all of the books that I am hopefully going to be getting to in this 24 hours. Hopefully I can finish 2 of them and get a decent chunk read of A Court of Mist and Fury. But I think I'm going to start with A Court of Mist and Fury just to start off the day right, you know? I think that I need to get some coffee and some breakfast, so I might pop in the audiobook for A Court of Mist and Fury while I go get some Starbucks. I'm gonna go get some coffee now and get like a scone, maybe some sort of pastry, and then we'll get this readathon started. So I started talking to some of the Zodiac girls and they haven't quite started yet. And I wanted to start around the same time that they did. So I'll be starting at 9 now instead of 8. And that is in about like 10 minutes. So not very long. So I'm going to get set up and get everything ready so that I can start right when 9 o'clock hits. All right, it is a little bit past 11 o'clock now, and I made it to chapter 22 of A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm on page 236, so I got about 120 pages read in 2 hours, which isn't bad. It's like a page a minute, and I'm just having the best time. I just love it. Anyways, I am going to take like a quick little break, like 10 minutes. And then I'm going to hop right back into it and get reading again. So we're going to take a quick like 10-minute break and then I'm going to keep reading. I'll probably keep reading A Court of Mist and Fury for, I don't know, another hour or two at least. And then I want to start Pestilence so that I can be reading that when we're on reading sprints on Rachel's channel. So that is the plan and I will check back in a little bit. Oh. I didn't even notice it started raining. But I wanted to update. I'm on page 317. What chapter? Chapter 33. And I just got to the part in the summer court, if you've read it. So I'm just having the best time. I am getting tired. It is about 1:20 right now. So I think what I'm going to do is just go take a quick nap so that way I can stay up late tonight because I sleep so early. And I don't want to like be really tired tonight. So I'm going to go take a quick nap, I think. And then I'll be hopping on sprints with the girlies. So let's go take a quick snooze.
That's the second one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm going to read that when we read it for Sahar's Fan Row Book Club.
So it is, let me just make sure I'm muted. It is about 6:40 now, and we have been on sprints for 3 hours and 40 minutes. I don't know if you can see, we're over there. And I have started Pestilence. I am loving this. I'm about 150 pages in, and I'm really having a good time. Like, it's just such a quick read, and I like the dynamic between these two because it's legit enemies to lovers. Like, their first interaction is her trying to kill him, and then he obviously is one of the 4 horsemen, so he can't be killed, and so he like regenerates and takes her prisoner. So it is very much an enemies to lovers, and it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of funny because Pestilence is like not accustomed to human emotions, and so he's like has no idea what he's doing with this human. Like, she is like, I need to go to the bathroom and eat and sleep, and he's like, ugh, so inconvenient. Humans are so fragile. And like he hands her like the like a loaf of bread and Worcestershire sauce, and she's like, I can't drink this. It's just funny stuff like that. But of course it also has the dark aspect where like Pestilence is still doing his job and like plaguing people and killing people, and it's just interesting. So I am really enjoying this. We are going to be on sprints. This is our last sprint. We have about 20 minutes left. And then we're probably going to do some private sprints and just read for the rest of the night. So hopefully I can finish this. I'm so far reading it pretty quickly. So I want to try to finish it in the next few hours here. Like I still want to try to finish it. And then I'll either continue reading A Court of Mist and Fury, which I'm just loving, or I'll start Radiance. I'm not sure. But I also want to get the next book in this series already. It's War. So I want to get that one, and I am getting kind of hungry now, so I'm making a pizza. So yeah, I am going to go finish these sprints for the last 20 minutes, and then I will check in a little bit later. Alright, I just finished Pestilence by Laura Thalassa. I ordered the next 3 books because I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. It was definitely an interesting read. Like I said, it's kind of conflicting because like as the main character is like starting to fall for Pestilence, he's like still killing people. So it's kind of like conflicting, just like the main character is conflicting because like I want to root for the romance, but at the same time I'm like, dude, you gotta stop killing people. But I just think it was really well done because like obviously you can understand Pestilence's motives because like that's literally what he was like made to do. And I just really liked Sarah as the main character. Laura Thalassa's writing is just so like quick and easy to read. This was just a super fun time. So I'm really glad that I read this. I think Cami and Rachel are like, they're still reading it. I'm not exactly sure where Rachel is right now, but I know she just downloaded the audiobook, so she might yet finish it in this 24-hour readathon, but I think she's enjoying it as well. I'm not sure what Cami's thoughts are yet. When we were on sprints, she said she was enjoying it, but I don't know how far in she is. But yeah, this was a really fun time. I'm definitely excited for the next books. I've ordered, like I said, I ordered the other 3, so I will be at least picking up the second book in June. If I have time, I'll probably read all 3, but we'll see. So yeah, first book finished of the 24-hour readathon. It is 9:38, so just a little over halfway. I still have plenty of time to get to Radiance by Grace Draven if I want to read that one, or get a little bit further into A Court of Mist and Fury. I don't know yet. I think I'm going to take a quick break so I don't have to shift from story to story like so quickly, but I need to like wake myself up again. I'm hoping to stay up at least for like another 4 hours at least. So we'll see if I can actually do that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna like walk around, do some stretches and stuff, and then maybe like take a shower to wake myself up. I don't know. But I do still have these sprints going. They're in my living room right now, but Rachel, Cami, and Sahar are still on there. So we've just been reading for the last like 2 hours straight. So yeah, I'm going to go do some like light stretching and maybe like hop in the shower, wake myself up a bit, just try to stay awake, and then I will decide if I'm going to continue A Court of Mist and Fury or if I'm going to start Radiance. All right, it is a little bit after 1 o'clock in the morning now, and I am halfway through Radiance by Grace Draven. I'm really liking it. I was expecting this to be an enemies to lovers, and it's more like an arranged marriage between enemy kingdoms, but the 2 people who are arranged to be married actually like each other, but they're also like repulsed by each other. So like one of them is human, one of them is like a wraith, They're called Kai, and they just like find each other like so ugly and repulsive, but they are like really quick to become friends, and their interactions are pretty cute. So I am really liking it. I'm not really sure like where the story is gonna go now. It's so far just been like them being married and then their interactions and then like dealing with the fact that they find each other repulsive, which is kind of funny. It's kind of cute. So but yeah, I am getting very, very tired, so I think that I am going to go to bed for tonight. I'm sure you can hear the music. I'm still on sprints with the girlies, so I'll probably say goodnight to them, and then maybe I'll be able to wake up before, you know, the time is up in the 24 hours and be able to finish Radiance. I think I have like 2 hours left of the audiobook, so that's the plan, but we'll see. So yeah, I think I'm going to go to bed for tonight. So see you all in the morning. Good morning. It is 8:20 now. I woke up like 2 hours ago and I finished Radiance. I did like it. I thought the two main characters were really cute together, like just their friendship, and like it was really funny like how basically repulsed they were by each other. But then, of course, when they start to fall for each other, they're like, how did I ever think he was ugly? Like, they, you know, grow to love each other. Yeah, it was just like, it was fine. It was decent. It just wasn't anything incredible or anything like that. Like, it was fine. And for some reason, I thought it was going to be like a series of like companion books, but it's not. But I don't know if I'm gonna pick up the next books. I just don't have like a strong feeling to do that, so maybe one day I will, but as of right now, I'm good to just, like, let the story lay where it is. But yeah, I have about 40 minutes left of my time. I don't know if I'm actually going to read anymore because I'm tired. I'm kind of, like, burnt out from reading, so I don't want to go into a reading slump. So yeah, finished 2 books in this 24 hours and read 200 pages of A Court of Mist and Fury. I don't know how many pages I read. I haven't calculated that out yet, but I'll put it up on the screen. So now I'm going to go fill out my reading journal and yeah, just call it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you made it to the end... Eleanor, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Good morning. Okay. Look at this right now. Oh, she's a sweet baby. Okay, honey. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, good girl. If you made it to the end of this video, leave the dog emoji. Thanks for watching. Bye.